Welcome back to Bloom with Tina and Kelsey. We are thrilled to dive into an empowering conversation today about redefining wealth, founded by Patrice Washington, a top 25 influential leader in personal development, author, transformational speaker, podcast host, and coach. In this episode, we discuss the 6 pillars of wealth created by Patrice. These pillars are fit, space, faith, work, people, and money. We talk about the importance of setting goals for each pillar, but we hone in on the space pillar and highlight the importance of creating an environment for our goals and dreams to bloom. As always, click follow, give us a 5-star rating, and share this episode with your friends. Grab those headphones, your walking shoes, and let's get ready to bloom. This is a conversation you do not want to miss. Hi, welcome back to Bloom with Tina and Kelsey.
Hello. I'm happy to be back in the state of Ohio. Missed you while I was gone.
Aw, I missed you too. You know I missed you.
I know you did. I was laughing at everybody because, not at everybody, to everybody. I was laughing at you.
You were laughing at me?
I was like, Tina misses me so much. And I'm like, Tina, I've been gone for 3 days.
So, Kelsey went to Atlanta over the weekend for a Patrice Washington
Redefining Wealth Live.
Yes, Redefining Wealth Live event. And I had a virtual ticket. So I got the pleasure of watching the whole thing on my computer in my office at home.
Yeah. And I got to see Tina up there every once in a while. They'll put all the virtual people up on the big screen.
Yes.
And then we'd all wave to each other, but we didn't really know if each other was seeing each other, but it was fun.
It was fun. Good. So I made a sign that said, "Hi, Kelsey." And it had like a heart on the side of it. And so anyway, when Patrice Washington called me out or something, I don't know, she must have called on me or I don't know what it was. But anyway, they said, okay, let's take a look at the virtual people or whatever it was. I hung up my sign and I wanted to make sure Kelsey could see that. and then I could hear people in the audience start laughing.
Oh, yeah. They're like, oh, Kelsey, look.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was fun.
Yes. I just wanted to make sure that you knew that I was missing you.
Yeah.
And
there was that out in my mind.
That I was there.
I do.
Oh, but it was so good.
It was great. So it was a 3-day conference, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yep.
And it was really like a workshop style conference where Patrice would do, I don't want to say, like she would give her little spiel. And then we did a lot of journaling, group conversations, that type of thing. It was sort of funny. I mentioned this like after the fact. I realized that's very similar to how I've set up my mindful money workshop. And I probably picked that up from her.
Yeah.
Without even realizing it. But I love when you get to journal and then have group conversations about what you journaled about.
Yeah. Right.
Because you like get all your thoughts in there and then you give them voice when you talk to other people.
Right.
Which helps bring them to life.
Yes. We were just talking about that.
Yeah. And I find that process incredibly helpful. The whole process, especially when you're in a room full of people that are aligned.
Yep. Our beliefs become our thoughts. Our thoughts become our word. Our words become our actions. Our actions become our habits. Our habits become our values. And our values become our vision.
And it all starts with a thought.
All starts with those thoughts.
And that's important to consider, I think, not just in like what you're trying to get to, but also like if you're constantly having thoughts that are not helpful, you've got to start there by shifting the thoughts before you can really move forward. So Patrice has, you'll probably hear a whole bunch of Patriceisms. Those little nuggets that she spits out consistently. And so they're like, if you're around her enough, they become just ingrained in your soul because you just know them.
Yeah.
You know?
So you have patricisms?
This weekend was the first I heard that term, but yeah, seems accurate.
You have patricisms. I have brookisms.
Yeah.
So are you a patrici?
No, we are purpose chasers.
Okay. I call myself a brookie.
Yeah, we're called Patrice's.
Brooke doesn't know that though.
Patrice's crew is called the Purpose Chasers.
Got
it. PCs.
PC.
Purpose Chasers.
Got it.
Because her slogan is chase purpose, not money. So that's why we are the Purpose Chasers. So Tina is holding up her T-shirt. So
Chase purpose.
People who see the video can see the T-shirt.
Smile.
So the 3 days, she took us through a process. Day 1 was awakening. Day 2, redefining. Day 3, actualizing. And so that whole process is awakening to what's possible, redefining it to what you want it to be, and then actualizing it can happen.
Right.
And on day 1, she took us through a few of these exercises, and we got into our small groups. And one of the questions when you got into your small groups is, what stage are you in right now? So this was like the first time being in those small groups. Introduce yourself, and then tell us what stage of that process do you feel like you're in right now. And this was like an epiphany moment for me on day 1, that there was no doubt in my mind that I was in the actualizing stage. And I had never felt that way before. And then I realized I've been there for a while, and I just hadn't been giving myself the credit for it. It felt really good to acknowledge it and give myself the credit for it.
Yeah.
That I've been making it happen.
You have been ever since I've known you.
Yeah.
You've been growing and
it's just
working and doing the things.
Yeah, it's just like, so I met Patrice Washington, virtually, joined one of her programs back in 2022 as a business coach. She had a business coaching program she was doing, but the program ended up being so much more just because that's Patrice. She'll call it business coaching, but she'll dig in deep and give you so much more than the business coaching. So there was a lot of personal development that was happening in that business coaching group as well. And truthfully, I mean, I had started to shift some things in my life before that, but everything since then has been so drastically different that I can't even explain like the shift that happened through that program. And ever since then, I've been very intentionally building the life that I want to live instead of just going through the motions of the day to day. And that's what actualizing is.
Yeah.
And I don't know why for the past 3 years, I've been telling everybody I'm in the redefining stage. Every time I get on one of those calls, I would say I'm in the redefining stage.
Maybe they go hand in hand a little bit.
I think,
they cross over a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. But it felt really good to verbalize that I was in the actualizing stage, and I'm making it happen, man. Doing the things, setting my life up the way I want it to be done. It's been good.
Good.
Yeah. Do you remember having that conversation with your group? Because you guys broke into groups virtually, right? They would break you into breakout groups. Is that what they call them?
They were circles.
Wisdom circles.
Yeah. Wisdom circles. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm in that redefining stage.
Yeah.
Redefining what I actually really want to do in my retirement years. And it's not retirement, it's more of a transitioning.
It's more of like a next season.
Exactly. And I'm trying to, what were you just going to say?
I was going to say, I've been thinking that ever since I met you. Like, are we calling this retirement? I feel like this isn't retirement. I feel like this is a different thing.
Okay, it's retirement, but yet I say to people that first year after I retired was my transitioning stage. Okay. And then I think now I am in the redefining, because now I don't have Milo, and I really get to tune into what I want to do on my days off and what books I want to read, what groups I want to be involved in, activities I do, and my future vision. Work on writing a book, work on getting people healthier with the health and wellness group that I'm in. Hey there, Bloom listeners. It's Tina Baden here, and I want to take a moment to share something exciting with you. Have you ever found joy in helping others feel their best? Or thought about how great it would be to boost your own health, energy, or even your finances? If that sounds like you, then I've got something special to share with you. Let's talk about Plexus, their amazing range of products. It's designed to support your wellness journey and help you feel fantastic. From gut health, energy boosters, to weight loss, there's truly something for everyone. And here's where it gets really exciting. If you love sharing what you're passionate about, the business opportunity could be just what you're looking for. I can honestly say that Plexus has changed my life for the better, both through health and finances. Yet, it's more than just a business. It's a wonderful community that supports and uplifts each other. If you're curious and you think this might be a good fit for you, why not join me? It could be fun. Message me at Bloom with Tina and Kelsey on Facebook Messenger. Embark on this journey and let's bloom into our best selves together. So I think I'm in the redefining, but I am very close behind you in that action state.
To your point, those go hand in hand.
Yeah. The clarity,
Yeah.
what you really want to do in life.
Right. Like honing in on what that purpose is, I guess, is what Patrice's word would be.
Right. There's different things that I want to do. Do you cut some things out to make sure that the things that you want to do are done well?
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't want to give 25% of me to this, 25% of me to that, 25% of me to this. I need more of me.
Yeah.
I need more hours.
Well, and to be fair, like that thing that you really want, a big part of that for me is more time and space to just be.
Yes.
Like it doesn't have to be a book, a podcast, a blog, a business, and a vacation. It can be space in your day. It can be space in your life.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be doing all the time. And I think for me, that was the part that I realized I'm very much actualizing. Like I've created that space. That is a constant in my life now, that I have the space to actually slow down and be once in a while. And it's not just on the hamster wheel. Of do all the time.
Yeah.
And that had to be created very intentionally because that's not the American way.
Yeah. And that's why that fit pillar.
Yeah.
I really enjoy walking every single day. And to be honest, I need to get back into that. I've only been off a week since getting back from Europe and stuff, but I really need to get back into that. So
you said the fit pillars. So let's go through the 6 pillars.
So sure.
Patrice has the 6 pillars of I think she calls them 6 pillars of wealth, but she's got the 6 pillars that she helps people align with all these different pillars to help them reach their vision. So that's kind of the visual.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you mentioned fit.
Becoming your best self.
Yeah, and so that is physically, but also mentally, emotionally, when we talk about the fit pillar. And then the next one is the space pillar. Do you have a little thing?
Setting your life up to support you. Getting rid of the clutter.
Yeah.
But filling your space with things that
support your vision.
Yes.
Yes, things that support your vision. So whether that is just setting things up. I forget who I was talking to or if this was Patrice talking. I don't remember. But it was basically like they had organized the whole office space, but they were constantly having to get up to go get to the things, right? And so when they refocus on setting their space up intentionally to align with their vision, it was much more efficient to be able to like sit where they sit at their computer and be able to reach all the things that they're using every day.
Right.
Right. So part of it is what makes you feel good. Part of it is how is it set up to support you and what you're doing. I think of this in my kitchen, right? Like,
yeah.
Set up your kitchen in a way that it feels good to cook.
Yeah. And I just mentioned before we recorded this, we were talking about my office.
Yeah.
How it needs organized. It needs decluttered. And on my side and Jeff's side. And it's dark in that room because of the dark woodwork around the whole entire office, all of the walls. It's a fancy woodwork, and then there's a fireplace in there, but it is dark. And I mentioned to Kelsey, it's sort of like a cigar room.
Yeah.
You know, it's like we should.
This isn't you.
Yeah, I know. It's like we should put some plaid chairs in there and have a cigar bar or something, you know, sit back there smoking with the fireplace.
There you go.
Even though we don't smoke.
There you go.
But yeah, it's sort of has that feel.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna work at that.
Explore on what you could do.
Yeah, just to brighten that up.
To brighten it up and make it feel more like you.
Yeah.
And not like some rich old man. I don't know, cigar room.
Rich old man cigar room.
That's kind of what it feels like.
But yeah, it's supposed to be our office. But
anyway, okay, so that's space pillar.
Yep.
Faith pillar.
Believe in something greater.
Mm-hmm. And Patrice is always, every time the faith pillar comes up, very, you know, whatever you believe, as long as you believe in something bigger, something that connects you to something greater.
If it's
that's what it is.
God, the universe, they say, or a higher power. So,
yep. And that's the faith pillar. And the thing about that too is consistency in finding consistency in whatever you say you believe, finding the consistent time to put focus and effort into that thing. So that's the faith pillar.
Yeah.
Next, we have the work pillar. Oh, I skipped people. Let's back up one.
People?
Yeah, the people pillar.
People create relationships that matter.
That's a huge one, which we've talked about quite a bit.
Yes. You finding people for your circle. Mm-hmm. People who are in alignment with you. People who are supportive in your vision. People who will be honest and truthful and be there for you.
And it's also, when we talk about the people pillar, it's not just about who you're surrounding yourself with. It's also about the time and energy you are putting into the people in your life. Right? So are you reaching out to the people who matter most to you? Are you taking the time to send a text message once in a while just to check in on somebody? Are you making sure you take intentional time with your spouse or significant other, your kids, your parents? So it's not just about like having the right people there, but also you putting time, attention, energy into the people that matter most.
Yes.
Yeah. The next one. So now we'll go to work, the work pillar.
Live your life purpose.
So what that comes down to is, and she was very intentional this weekend about making sure we realize that's not just like the work that you do for money. It's whatever you're doing in the world that helps other people. And it doesn't necessarily have to be the thing you do for money. It could be volunteering. It could be anything that you do that helps the greater community. Okay. So are you finding purpose in the work that you're doing? Are you doing something that is purposeful and helping to the greater good, whether that's the thing you do for money or the thing you do to give yourself like that purpose in the world.
So it's not just the 9 to 5.
It's not just the 9 to 5. Yeah. And it's not even just the 12 to 12 or whatever, 7 to 7, whatever your hours were. Not that either.
Yeah. And then money is managing finances wisely.
Yeah. And so the money pillar, are you stewarding your money appropriately? And are you managing finances wisely? And also, like, what's your relationship?
Yes. It's not just
how you're managing it, but how's it making you feel? And do you need to address that part of it as well?
There you go.
Yeah.
Hi, friends. It's Kelsey here. If you've been listening to the podcast and wondering what it's actually like to work with a financial planner, or if financial planning is even for you, I totally get it. We only touch slightly on that side of my work here, and money can feel like a heavy or confusing topic to dive into. That's why this fall, I'll be sharing more bite-sized tools, insights, and mindset shifts over on my Apricity Financial Planning Facebook page. It's a simple, low-key way to start engaging with your finances. No pressure, just gentle guidance and encouragement to help you feel more confident and aligned with your money. If that sounds helpful, I'd love to have you there. Just search Apricity, that's Apricity Financial Planning on Facebook and hit follow. And if you've been carrying questions about your finances or wondering what support might look like, I'd love to talk to you. You don't have to figure it all out alone. Just give me a call, 419-825-6161, or send me an email at kelsey@apricityfp.com.
Those are the 6 pillars of wealth.
So you might hear those mentioned throughout this podcast, but also now that we introduced them to you.
Yep. And I'll be honest, I am going to look more into all of these pillars. Patrice has a book.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully that explains.
Redefine Wealth for Yourself is the title of her book.
Okay. I just bought it and I just got it in the mail last week. So
yeah. And the other thing she does have is she has an app.
Yes.
And there's the free version of the app that there's a self-paced course, I believe, for each of the pillars. So if you find that one of those spaces is where you really want to focus, you can go through this self-paced course to really create some focus around that pillar.
To tone in and have...
Hone in.
Tone in, hone in.
I knew what you meant.
Whatever. Yeah, hone in on those goals for that pillar and work at that, say for a month or 2 or a quarter. And
yeah.
So
you were talking about the fit pillar, but I think the one that came up for both of us pretty heavy throughout the weekend was the space pillar.
Space, yes.
And I feel like I've been focusing on that ever since that's been a theme for me since 2022, probably, to be honest. We moved in 23. But, I mean, that's been a theme for me for a while because we remodeled our house in 2021. 2021 is maybe when it got done. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And I was recognizing what an impact that made on my life. And that's when I really started to value that space pillar because all of a sudden I wanted to cook.
Yeah.
I remodeled my kitchen and all of a sudden I wanted to cook.
But that was your old house.
That was my old house.
Your old house. Now you're in a different house.
Yeah.
And how's that space?
I don't want to cook anymore.
Yeah. That's why I think we need to work together. We've mentioned this before.
We've mentioned this too many times. Now we need to actualize.
We need to actualize and we need to set the date, look at our calendars and say, this day we're in your kitchen,
your office,
my office, your garage,
your bedroom.
Oh, they're not.
Why are we saying yours? We should be saying our own. We're pointing fingers at
I know, but aren't we helping each other?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, I know. That's funny you brought up the garage because it needs some serious attention. And I asked Jonathan when I came home, I was like, okay, these are the spaces. We can't focus on all of them. So these are the 4 for me right now, and I need you to tell me like which one is
What's priority?
what's the priority for you. So I've got like my little office corner. It's literally just a corner of a living room. The kitchen. We have a living room and a family room. I don't even know which you call which, but the one that has the TV in it needs some serious attention, and the garage. And
the garage would be good to do this fall before winter.
I would love to be able to park in the garage this winter. That's a great goal.
Yeah.
That's a great goal. Thanks, Tina. You can help me with that.
Yeah.
Okay. What are you starting with?
Office. For sure. My cigar room.
Yeah. I do. Okay, so I agree it would be great to park in the garage this winter. I also think the most impactful thing, though, for me is going to be my kitchen.
Yeah.
Food for thought. That was the thing. So there was a practice we did on day 3. Did you do that? Where we broke into our wisdom circle. They weren't our wisdom circles, but they probably called them that for you guys. But we broke into little groups and talked about one pillar. We picked one pillar that we were struggling in, or not struggling, that was frustrating us. That's here's a Patricism for you. Frustration is an invitation to take inventory.
Mm-hmm.
So we chose one pillar that we were finding frustration in and took inventory. And then allowed the other people in our group to, like, we were required to sit there while everybody else in the group gave us ideas of how to transform that pillar or that whatever the thing was. And that was a really cool exercise. And then somebody else in the group was taking all the notes for you, so you didn't even have to be writing it down. Somebody was taking the notes for you so that you could come back with your ideas for that pillar. Do you remember what your pillar was when you did that exercise?
I believe mine was work.
Was it?
Yeah. As in, I need to take action and start doing the work. I didn't get much time because 2 of us was helping the one girl first.
Yeah.
And, you only had like 10 minutes for it. But I believe mine was work.
Do you remember any, like, helpful?
There wasn't any.
Okay.
We cut this out.
Mine was this.
No, we ran out of time, so.
Mine was the space pillar.
Okay.
Okay. And it was all came back to the kitchen. There was a lot of stuff, but as people were talking and things, it really ended up being that kitchen and needing to feel good in that space again, because I loved my kitchen at our other house so much. And somebody, I forget what she said, but she said something about along the lines of what I just shared. And she just hit something in me that she said, I feel like there's something else there. Like, if you can get your kitchen space feeling good again, there's something else you're going to be able to release. And I'm like, girl, tears are rolling. I'm like, you don't even know. So I just know, like, this move has been really hard. And to have that space back to loving that space again would mean more than just it did the first time.
You want to feel, it's like you want to feel that feeling you did in your other house.
It's that. And there's so many reasons that I'm glad that we moved. But I think that there are also quite a few reasons that it's been really hard. And that constant feeling in my kitchen is just a reminder of how hard it's been. And then I come to my office and I'm reminded how great it is. And that was the constant tug and pull all weekend when we talked about the space pillar. Anytime we were talking about envisioning, like, the beautiful good things, I was in my office. And anytime we were envisioning the hard stuff, I was in my house.
Yeah.
And I need to really focus on my house.
Do you need a different house?
I don't know. I don't think that's really in the cards, but I think that I really need to focus on that space.
That kitchen.
Yeah, yeah. And one of the other exercises, I think you had to step away maybe during this part, but she was talking about the pebbles and the rocks and the boulders. And so the idea is, we talk a lot around here about the God winks or the God taps. And a lot of times he's throwing those pebbles at you first, and like you don't notice. You're like, whatever, it's fine. Yeah. And then it's a rock, and you're like, oh, that kind of hurt a little bit. And then once it's a boulder, it's like you have no choice. You're moving, right? You're not moving physically, but you're doing the thing. That's it. There's the boulder. You've got to do it now. And so she had us do a vision exercise where we close our eyes and envision. Like, if you don't take care of this thing, what is that boulder that's heading your way if you don't take care of this before it gets to that point? That was super eye-opening for me. And I just realized, like, I have to make our house a place we want to be, or people aren't going to want to be there. And as kids get older, that gets scary because you want them to want to be there.
You want the kids there, and you want them to be able to bring their friends to your house to have those times together at your house.
So that is super important to me in this season.
Yeah. Yep.
So, yeah. So that was my space pillar. Dive deep into my space pillar over the weekend.
I'm going to have to get my calendar out and set those dates, write it down. And I think it'll be easier once we close up the lake and have those weekends at home, especially on those dreary, cloudy, rainy days,
Yeah.
Those are good days to do stuff like that.
What I have been doing, and when I, just earlier in the episode talked about giving myself credit for the things I have done to work towards what actually matters to me. And I have been giving myself a day every week this year. Have I done it every single week? Probably not. Over the summer, this didn't happen because I had kids at my house all day, every day. But intentionally scheduling one day that I stay home and really focus on the house every week. And that doesn't mean I'm not working at all, because I do have a desk at home. And so I can still get some stuff done, but I'm not going to plan to do any of my focus work that day. I'm going to check emails, follow up with a couple things that need done. But really the focus becomes whatever I decide my house needs that day. And not even just what my house needs, but also just trying to love the space again.
Yeah.
Like just spending time appreciating it. Back to our conversation probably a few weeks, maybe a few months ago now, about appreciation for my trip to Sedona. But really taking the time to appreciate the space and beautify the space. And when we talk about doing something, when you do something with intention, it's just so much different. So like intentionally taking the time to clean and appreciate the space, and not just clean as quick as possible because it needs done, but I've got the house to myself now for a day while the kids are at school. And I can just turn on my music, light a couple candles, clean the space, and do it with appreciation and love instead of this needs done.
Yeah.
I
hear you. Yeah.
So usually that day is Thursday for me. So we can pick a Thursday that you can come help me, and a Thursday I can come help you.
Right. Sounds good.
That's what you said you wanted to do, right?
Yes.
Crazy.
No. It sounds good.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay, cool.
So,
what else? Anything else come up for you that you really want to make sure we talk about from this weekend?
There's so much to talk about.
I know.
So much to talk about, but I'm sure, as we go along, we'll be putting some of the things we learned are going to come up. Patriceisms out there, and we'll bring up Patrice, but it's Patrice Washington, Redefining Wealth Live, and she's amazing. She's so amazing.
Yeah.
So.
I can't tell you how much my life has changed since I met her through a podcast. That's how it all began.
And announce what you're going to be doing
for
the next 12 months, Kelsey.
I did. I joined her Mastery and Momentum program. It's a 12-month mastermind, and I'm so excited. So
what does it entail?
It is a group of high-achieving women that are really looking to make sure they either can find alignment or maintain alignment alongside success in whatever their endeavors, career, or whatever it might be. And so we'll do, there's a number of things, but we'll have our little wisdom circles that are intentionally set by Patrice. So she talked about this, you apply for the program. It's not just pay the money and get in. You apply for the program. And she prays over all the applications and just feels into who needs what to put the right people together in these wisdom circles. So your wisdom circle is even your smaller group within this already relatively small container.
Yeah.
And your wisdom circle, it sounds like you meet every week or maybe every other week. Every month, the whole group is meeting via Zoom. And once a quarter, you get a one-on-one with Patrice. So she can help you make sure you are working towards whatever the goal was. So at the very beginning, you're going to do your awakening call with Patrice. And that's where you'll really spend some time figuring out what exactly it is you're trying to get out of this next 12 months together. And so then the quarterly follow-ups will be back, drawing back to that vision. Has it evolved? What is it now? Where are you at with it moving forward? And it sounds like she's going to have little stuff in between sprints of some sort to focus on getting towards those goals as well. And then there's the Scaling Joy retreat that I'll be going on in May to Mexico, which how long have I been talking to you, Tina, about? I feel like I just need to get a passport. Something's going to come up that I need to get a passport.
Better get that.
So I need to get a passport.
Yeah. So Kelsey will be in Mexico over Memorial Day next year.
Yeah. So that was one of the other things. I don't think I told you this part yet. Maybe I did, but we talk a lot about the God winks around here. So just hint at, yes, this is the right step. This is the right next step. And I had been thinking about doing her Mastery and Momentum program ever since I finished Purpose to Platform, and it just never felt like the right time until now. Kind of going back so that I finally gave myself permission to be actualizing.
Yeah.
It all goes back to that, really. Yeah. So she brought this up at the end of day 2, this program launch, and I had in day 1, we did an exercise about what would you be willing to lose to really get your vision, right? Whatever your vision is, what would you be willing to lose if you had to? And none of this was you have to get rid of this, 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 and this. It's what would you be willing to let go of if it was required in order to achieve the vision. And one of the things I had written down, and I even looked back at it and was like, why did I write that? Because it was the need to be at every single family gathering, because I've just had, my family just does. We gather a lot, and you have to go to all of them. It's weird to miss one. And so it takes up a lot of my calendar time. And I don't know why I wrote that down. I was just like, that's a thing that I think I'd be willing to let go of, the need to be at every single one if I needed to let go of that. Right now, I've always been at every single one.
You're talking your parents, brothers,
yes,
sister,
my parents, and my brothers,
family
and
activity.
Yeah, my parents and my brothers and sister. Every time we go to the lake.
Yeah,
which obviously happens on Memorial Weekend.
Okay,
so I won't be there next Memorial Weekend.
Right.
And I had also written down earlier that day that she brought it up. We did some vision exercises, and one of the things I wrote down is that I wanted to go on a retreat in Mexico spring. And granted, I had a different retreat in Mexico in my mind when I wrote that down. There is one that's happening. Katya Seymour is putting on a retreat in Mexico. I don't know if you know that name. She lives in the Toledo area, but she is doing a culture retreat, art and culture retreat in Mexico in April that I've just been eyeing for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And something was preventing me from actually signing up for it. But that was the thing I wrote down. And then this happened. Like, this comes up and it's like, and we're going to Mexico in May. And I was like, okay. That feels like, yeah.
Yeah.
Not that those are the two reasons I did it, but I had decided and those just felt like, yeah.
But you know that you had that vision.
Yeah.
And it's in alignment with you right now.
Right now in this season.
Right.
That's where I'm at.
Right.
I'm so excited.
Good for you, Kelsey.
And there's going to be like some big, what did you call it? It's not a thesis.
Oh, it's a capstone.
A capstone.
Yeah, she mentioned capstone. And I like almost threw up. Because I, with my doctorate, did the dissertation, and that's like it's a capstone.
That's what they call it. Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh. But any project that you're working on, just like me, wanting to write a book, that's a capstone.
That's potentially a capstone.
Or
CBD, what that ends up being. But I'm sure you guys will hear more about that over the next 12 months too.
Yes.
So whatever that ends up being. So.
You don't know yet.
I don't. I have ideas, but I don't even want to put it out there yet because they're still very much in the infant stage.
Yeah.
So.
Because some people want to start a podcast. Some people want to write a book. Some people want to start a business. It could be anything that any of these ladies and gentlemen want to create.
Yeah.
It's their vision. So it's their capstone. And Patrice is going to help you get there.
Right. Yeah.
And with the support of all of the other people in your circle,
right?
Which is nice.
Yes. And I know that'll be like one of the most important pieces of the whole thing when I end up being that wisdom circle.
Right.
So,
right.
Yeah.
Nice, Kelsey. So excited for you.
Thank you.
Excited.
Thank you so much.
Yep. So thank you so much for tuning into another episode of Bloom with Tina and Kelsey. Your support truly means the world to us, and we're so grateful to have you as part of our blossoming community.
We hope you enjoyed this week's conversation and found inspiration in our discussions. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode. And if you love what you hear, please consider leaving us a review. Your feedback helps us grow and reach more listeners like you.
Join us next week for another exciting episode filled with insights, laughter, and growth. We can't wait to share it with you.
Keep glowing and see you soon.